I was born in 1969, and one of the things that I've always been attracted to NASA and the space program because that was the high-tech thing when I was growing up. So whenever there was a shuttle launch or a rocket launch or astronauts were doing anything, this was just like a big deal for me my whole life. And so I've always kind of geeked out on that. And then I remember one time, I think it was a James Bond movie, but there's been other movies where they put these astronauts when they're training and they put them in these things and they spins them around super fast. And you see them sitting in this chair and their face is going back and they're experiencing these mini G's. And I remember just thinking how terrifying that would be to be stuck in this little thing spinning and you're looking at it from the outside and you're like, I would be throwing up all over the place, right? Why do they do that? Well, because when a rocket launches, it's experiencing many G forces of pressure. So they're sitting there. In fact, if you're experiencing 5, 6, 7 G's of force, you can't even lift up your arm, right? It's almost impossible to lift it up. So you're just sinking into your chair and the force is there. So they have to train these astronauts to be able to sustain many G's of force because they're going to be shooting right up into the sky. Absolutely terrifying, super amazing, fascinating for a young teenage Kyle to be looking at all that stuff. And I always thought that was really cool. But the reason why they do that is to get them ready for it because, like I said before, the human body responds to pressure, right? We get more out of it the more pressure we can subject it to. So whether or not it's a hyperbaric chamber or an OsteoStrong session or even resistance training with high weights, you're always going to get a better result with the more pressure you could generate. And this is why when you look at a sprinter versus an endurance runner, right? Sprinters are going to have massive thighs. Like you see these Olympic sprinters and they just look incredible. They've got so much muscle. But if you look at an endurance runner or a marathon runner, they're skinny because it's the amount of pressure that triggers the development of superior strength, muscle, bone. And that's what we're talking about here, creating a pressure in a controlled way that's safe and then getting this massive result.